Happy fucking Friday the 13th. It's just me and Nick today. No Drew. And Drew got stuck at work, so we just decided to jump on and keep the episode alive. It's gonna be a quick little episode. We'll talk Friday the 13th shit. Like I know it's been done a fucking million
Mm.
times, but we're gonna do it anyway. Um I want to go over like some things that don't get touched on a lot, like the looks, like what your favorite Jason look is, and who your favorite final girl is, and then we'll do like a top three ranking of our favorite Friday the 13th films. Nick, God, kick it off, buddy.
Well, to be honest, one of my favorite Fridays obviously was part two, and that was mainly
Mm.
because of, you had like the burlap sack mask and everything. You had like the farmer look, and you had like kind of like Steve Dash who played Jason in that for most of that movie while wearing the mask. It was
Mm.
kind of like simple, like it's like compared to like everything else you have the machete and everything. In this one, you had a pickaxe, you had shovels, you had spike forks and everything. I always found part two more unique. I mean, eventually, as they went by, they got more crazier. But part two, I always found kind of like my favorite Jason, my favorite final girl Jenny, especially trying to think. I mean, as the movies went by, some of the final girls, in my opinion, got really ridiculous.
So what? So if we're ranking one to three,
Hmm.
what do you put part two at? On that list for you?
Mm, probably be number one on my list.
Part two.
Yeah.
That's kind of shocking. I wasn't going to expect you to say part two, but I'll start off with part. For my third. Oh, man. See, initially, I wanted to go over like so many things about, like, I wanted to go over like favorite kills. It's
Mm,
such. There's so many Friday the 13th movies. It's such like a big franchise.
yeah.
It's so hard to just, pick and choose. Hmm. Three.
Mm, that's a good
Maybe
one.
Jason. Maybe Jason Takes Manhattan
Yeah.
would be my third favorite Friday the 13th film. Kane Hodder's in it. I like the whole sewer scene at the end.
Yeah.
Jason in New York's pretty fucking cool.
Even though most of that was filmed in Vancouver.
Yeah, odd, right?
Yeah, the only part they even did in New York was obviously Times Square.
Mm,
I
him.
guess because they didn't, I guess it had to do with the budget, plus they didn't want to spend the money.
I like the. I think I like the look.
Mm,
I like the look of Jason. That's actually. I put that as my number three, and that's probably my number three favorite look too.
he had like that slimy look with things
Yeah,
dripping off him and everything.
yeah. Like really, like they really like took New York and put it into Jason. He looked like fucking nasty, like he came out of the sewer.
Kind
Oh,
of weird because of the previous film, he was all shredded up, where you could see
huh.
the rib cage, you can see his spine. But then
Hmm.
in Manhattan, he's like wearing a completely new outfit.
I know. I think it was good. It was very effective makeup.
Mm,
And Kane Hodder, Kane Hodder is Jason.
yeah.
He's played him the most. Is he the best Jason? I don't know. Is he Jason? Sure, why not? He's played him a fucking bunch of times.
When you say his name, that's who everybody thinks of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you either go right to Friday the 13th or you go to Hatchet.
Yeah,
First
Victor
thing that goes to my
Crowley.
head would be Friday the 13th. All right, that's my number three. What do you got for? Well, you already announced your fucking first one.
Yeah. If I had to pick a number two, it would probably be Pot Six.
Mm.
Jason Lives.
Mm. Okay.
I don't know, there was just something about that one because you look at the previous one, part five, which obviously has nothing to do with the upcoming. They ignored all the events of that one. Like I wouldn't even mention part five, but I don't know. There was something about part six that I liked. I mean, CJ did a great job as Jason,
Hmm.
and you had like it was kind of like the first Friday film since part two, where it took place in some of it as a campsite.
Mm.
It was actually the first one for anybody to shoot Jason with a gun. And it took me years to actually find that out. And obviously, that was when he technically got the supernatural powers,
Yeah.
because you had him being reanimated and everything in the beginning when he was electrocuted.
I don't hate Supernatural Jason. I don't love Supernatural
Yeah.
Jason. Like zombie Jason, he's it's fucking cool. But like when he
Mm,
was like more human form
yeah.
is like when he starts getting towards like being my favorite Jason. So for number two, see, I had two and one
Mm,
for this my second favorite and my first favorite. It could like honestly go either way.
mm,
But just for the sake of the video, for number two, I part three is my
mm,
second favorite Friday the 13th film. On a Different Day, it's my first favorite Friday the 13th film. It's also my second favorite look by
yeah.
for Jason too.
In his first with the mask.
Yeah, Richard Brooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, first with the hockey mask. That's right.
All because of Shelley wearing it with his
Hmm.
swim outfit and everything.
Yeah, first with the hockey mask. I doubt. Well, it's so tough. Like when I'm thinking today, I'm like, oh my god, like what do I put as a list? And I'm like three as two, but three could go one. But I'm
Mm,
pretty confident with my first favorite one. It really probably is my first favorite Friday the 13th movie for like a
yeah.
lot of reasons. But like I'll let you announce your second one before I go to my first one.
Well, to be honest, my third one would also have to be part three as well.
Mm,
There was some, I just loved the cast of characters in it. You had the bikers, you had you had that weird homeless guy in the beginning that was kind of like a crazy Ralph type who had the eyeball on his hands.
mhm,
You had like you had the in the beginning the supermarket people getting killed off, the husband and wife.
mhm,
Then you have there's something I don't know, there's something about the cast in the third one I really loved. It just seemed like they all fit together. Where you look
yeah,
at other sequels, it seems like they're so out of place.
yeah. So, all right, we'll get into my first, which honestly, like I said, either these two movies could have swapped.
Mm,
It really didn't matter, but I am confident with this probably being. Actually, I just watched it today, so I am confident with it being my first favorite Friday the 13th movie, the final chapter.
mm,
That's it's my favorite. There's so many like good moments in that movie,
yeah.
and Tom Savini effects.
Yeah, because he missed the previous two.
Yeah.
You know why one of the reasons why he even did part four? Because that was supposed to be the last one originally, so that was one of the main reasons why he did part four, because it was supposed to be the last one, and obviously, but once
Mm,
they came out with part five, he kind of got PO'd about it, thinking like it was supposed to be the last one. That's why he mainly was part of it,
yeah.
and I guess he wasn't a fan of the makeup effects in the previous two, apparently.
Uh, the final chapter. When I was watching it again today, the opening scene, like when they
Mm,
continue from part three, when
yeah.
he's like laying down in the barn,
Mm,
and like that's a fucking cool scene.
yeah.
And then you got the my favorite kill going like diving into the kill. Probably the sleeping bag kill's really cool. All
Yeah.
right, it is very cool, but probably my favorite Friday the 13th kill is the machete through Jason's head when he's like
Mm,
sliding down and his like eye
yeah.
starts twitching. Yeah.
Especially when he
Actually,
gets.
look, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like it's on the back of this shirt.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So
He even had the machete thrown down his hand too when he was like
yeah, down his
wiggling.
yeah, yeah. So it's my favorite. So what do you? So what's your? Did you name all three of yours?
Yes, I did.
All right, cool.
Two, 6, and 3.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite kill out of all the movies? If you just had to pick one, it's tough. Just kind of.
Believe it or not, a lot of people may agree with it, is actually from Jason X, when
Mm,
the girl was thrown into the you know what I'm talking about, the frozen thing where her face became frozen and he smashed it and it
oh,
all
like the
came apart.
nitrogen,
Yeah.
nitrous thing. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that could have won the number one look. That
Mm,
is a real good Jason look. Uber Jason was cool.
yeah.
I seen that was the only Friday the well, no, the 2009 the remake, but that was like the older one of the older Friday the 13th that I've seen in theater. I seen Jason X
Mm.
in the movie theater. And so many final girls. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even name them all. Who's your favorite final girl?
It's a hard choice, but it'd have to be between Alice and Jenny in the from the first two.
Mm, final girl, Friday the 13th. Uh, Chris. Chris, part 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That I think that's either that or what's her name there? Laura Park Lincoln's character from I forgot her name in the movie.
New Blood.
Yeah, yeah, from New Blood, but I
Yeah,
forgot
with
her
the
name in the movie.
powers.
Huh?
With the powers she had.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, which is kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's like like the Friday the 13th movie started to get a little weird.
Mm.
Like you said, Jason X is kind of not Jason X. Jason Goes to Hell
Yeah.
is kind of fucking crazy. It
Mm.
gets so weird. Like it's like Jason's going through different. I don't know, it's most fucked up movie in the whole franchise. And then I don't know I don't even know what the idea was. Like, hey, let's take fucking Jason and put him in space.
Mm.
That's wild.
I know Sean Cunningham had a lot of involvement with those two movies because he
Mm,
didn't like how the previous ones came out.
yeah. Great franchise. Great character in general.
I actually prefer Jason X over Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know why, but
I mean, they're both more yeah, guilty pleasure Friday the 13th films. So why not?
could we
I mean,
count Freddy versus Jason too, or at all?
sure, why not? Well, that was actually really cool. I remember
Yeah.
when that first came out, and they did the whole weigh-in thing in Vegas. That was pretty sick.
Mm.
Kane got snubbed. Kane definitely should have played Jason in that.
I guess there was a lot of reasons why they replaced him. I guess one of them was because they wanted a taller actor
Yeah,
because to be compared to Robert Englund.
yeah. Well, I do wish it was Kane. I mean, I think Ken he did a great job, but
Mm.
it just I don't know. It's not about at that point like Kane's been Jason, so why switch it?
Yeah.
But in the remake, Derek Mears did a fucking
Mm.
fantastic job as Jason.
Well, yeah, when I met him a couple years ago, he said he had a three-picture deal to do two more sequels, which obviously they never made.
That whole opening scene for the 2009 remake,
Mm.
that's great. You got another sleeping bag scene when he like cooks the guy in the thing. It's
Yeah.
yeah, that's a great. That was great. I'm fucking hoping. Actually, today I think we posted on the social media pages. They just released pictures from the new series.
Mm.
You excited for that?
To be honest, I kind of am because you look at it. Technically there was a Friday the 13th series, but it had nothing to do with Jason.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah, yeah,
like this is kind of something that's been in developed for years, and you have a pretty decent cast.
yeah.
So it's
We'll
kind of
see.
interesting to see, or like I guess because it takes place before the events of the first film, so it's kind of interesting to see how things went years before.
Yeah. Well, if we do, I don't know if that's coming out That's not coming out this year.
I thought it was
Maybe
December.
it is. Yeah, maybe when?
December.
The fuck. December. I don't know. I don't know. That's not a good time. I would honestly hold off.
Mm.
I
They
think
could
they
always
will.
push it. They could always push it.
Yeah, I don't think December's a good time to. I
It's
know it
kind
is.
of random.
Yeah, it is very random. I know it's a series,
Yeah.
but
Either do it during the summer if it was ready, or during October or at least November.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I like it getting released in the summer. Is
Mm.
um is a good choice. We got breaking news though. Mike Flanagan started directing The Exorcist today.
Yeah, I was reading that earlier.
Yeah, so that's cool. I know we'll get. That was see talking about The Exorcist. I'm like one of a few people that didn't hate David Gordon Green's
Mm.
Exorcist. I mean, I didn't think it was anything fantastic, but those two
Mm.
girl actresses were fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it had a lot of good, moments, and I'm really excited for this one because there's a lot of good cast in it.
Mm.
I'm not a big Mike fan, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. What do you got any thoughts on that?
Well, I wasn't a big fan of the last one, mainly because of what happened with the Halloween movies.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was like the last Exorcist I was a huge fan of. Obviously, was the third back from 1990 with George C. Scott. I thought that was because you that was like the perfect continuation. But in my opinion, they should have continued the new one from the third one because of the way it ended. Do you remember the third one?
Briefly,
Yeah, if you compare it, like that would have been that technically, The Exorcist. What was it called? Believer.
yeah, the Exorcist Believer, yeah.
That could have been the third fit. That could have been like a direct sequel to the third one,
Hmm.
because the third one was nothing out of reality like it was with the sequel with Linda Blair. How crazy that was with the grasshoppers and stuff and that type of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that the new one, I just wasn't a fan of it. I mean, I just couldn't get into it.
Mm. Yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people didn't like it. I didn't mind it. I even think I went to the theaters to see it.
Yeah, I think you did because you were telling me that.
Mm.
But this new one has a pretty interesting cast.
Mm.
Because I like Scarlett Johansson. That's like a big plus for me.
Hmm. Oh yeah,
It,
Scarlett Johansson is in it. Yeah,
isn't Lawrence Fishburne in it too?
I think so.
Yeah, I like him. So I'm saying this.
Mm.
I forget the other cast members, but from what I've seen, it seems pretty solid compared to the last one.
Yeah,
This
and
one I
then
may invest in.
I posted today. I announced today I'm doing Zombie Fest 3.
Yep.
So if you're watching this and then you're in Rhode Island, June 14th, big show. I definitely plan on. I got a couple people in mind. I'm not gonna say anything yet,
Mm.
but I do got a couple ideas for guests to bring in. So we'll see. I'll announce that maybe in like another week or so. I just gotta finish some stuff up. But it's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be inside this time, no outside. They got rid of that if you went
Yeah.
to the previous ones, they got rid of that big canopy thing, but they just took over the other half of the
Hmm.
building. So it's like think of it as a hall.
Yeah.
So that's where all the vendors and everybody will be. So it's
We were
Sunday,
lucky.
June 14th.
We were lucky we had the setup we did the last time because we still
Yeah.
had the outside piece and everything.
Yeah. And this is gonna be it's gonna be better, honestly. I got all the insides AC.
Yeah.
And then you can go through to the bar, to the
Yep.
restaurant where all the games are and stuff too. So you got like your vendors and you hop through and you got your games and your food and your drinks and everything. So it'll definitely be a good time.
Plus, it was hot that day too.
Yeah, so this is gonna be, a big sigh of relief to be inside. So I'm excited about that.
Mm.
So what are you gonna do for the rest of the year, Friday the 13th?
No, no.
Watch a
Maybe I'll.
fucking Watch a fucking Jason movie.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Yeah.
all of them.
No. You got the Scream Factory Blu-ray box?
Yep. I think I bought it 2 years ago. It was including shipping came to $90,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like they were having like a big flash sale, and I was like, I want to buy it because I think
Yeah.
it usually goes for 120 something.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's really it. We just wanted to jump on, do a quick little Friday the 13th episode. Oh, Sunday. Sunday.
Yep.
Tim Jacobus Goosebumps
Yep.
interview on the show. So, be there for that. I'll catch you fucking Sunday.
Sounds good.